my first experience with a horse when we were young. I think I was about 6 or 7. And I'm from the Harrisburg area. A guy used to come around with a pony, you know, and go around the neighborhood taking pictures, right? So while he was out in the neighborhood taking pictures, he used to park his trailer near our house. So I used to go peep in the trailer, and I was so fascinated saying to myself, a horse used to be in there, you know, right on down to building a stall next to my house, you know, and didn't even have a horse, you know. So I think like with most kids though, we're all fascinated by horses, and that was mine. So my wife said, oh, she always liked horses. Well, I always had this little thing for horses, so I went out and bought one. You know, and it was one of the best purchases I ever made. You know, it brought us closer together, and like I said, the time we spent with that horse, and I'm sure it had a lot to do with my kids' self-confidence, built up their whole self-esteem and all that thing. And one of the things I'm most proud of is the fact they all got their degrees. You know, I don't know.
What do you think the connection is between horses and you know, improving confidence?
Well, horses teach us a lot about ourselves. You know, and it teaches, for example, there are 3 human emotions that are incompatible with communicating with a horse. It's anger, fear, and patience. If you have any anger in you, the horse is going to pick it up, and you're not going to be able to communicate with the horse. So it teaches how to control your anger. Same thing with fear. If you have this fear running through you, they'll pick that up, and you're not going to be able to communicate. So once you learn that you cannot communicate with this animal, if those 3 things are present, then you learn to get rid of those 3 things. So that's how it helps you. And that's just one of the lessons, but there's numerous lessons that we can get from horses. Horses mirror us. You know, when you look at a horse, you're looking at yourself. You know, he has no agenda. You know what I'm saying? What you see is what you get.
It makes me think maybe, people who say that wouldn't have a lot of experience with horses. Could you maybe describe the feeling of getting on a horse or just working with a horse, and why does that so positively affect young people or anyone for that matter?
Well, when we bring, say, like a young kid in here, 7 or 8 years old, that's never been around a horse and just seen them on TV, they're terrified. Horses, because they're intimidating, you know what I'm saying? But then, once we start to working with them, you know, we get them to the point where they'll lead this big animal. Can you imagine what that does to one? You know, 2 days ago they was terrified. Now they're leading this big, huge animal, you know, just with his fingertips. And it also teaches that you can get things, to young people, you can get things out of life without taking them. See, you ain't gonna take nothing from a horse. You know, you're not gonna hold pulling. They measure stuff in horsepower. You know what I'm saying? So you have to cooperate with this horse to get this horse to cooperate with you. So it teaches cooperation. You know, they don't care nothing about you being a corner boy, anything else. You know what I'm saying? You wanna respect me. That's what that horse is saying. Because if you don't, I can take you out of here. Just that quick. So it teaches that. You know, it teaches you can get things done without taking them. It teaches that there's love and strength, and that's what the horses are. There's love and strength. These are powerful animals. And you just treat them with kindness, they'll give it back to you.